Hey there anime lovers, welcome to our channel. Isekai anime has become a popular genre in recent years, with fans flocking to stories of ordinary people transported to fantastical worlds. And with so many new series being released, it can be hard to keep up with all the latest and greatest Isekai anime. So, without further delay, here are the top 10 new Isekai anime that you should definitely check out. Starting off our list at number 10 is My Life as in Yukai-san's Dog. The MC suddenly wakes up one day to find out he has been turned into the pet dog, and then he is taken care of by his cool and beautiful classmate Karen in Yukai. While in Yukai is cool and expressionless at school, at home she dotes on her pet dog. Coming in at number 9 is Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. One day, high school student Michio Kaga attempts to start a strange online game he found while browsing the internet. Instead, he gets transported to a rural village in the game's world, equipped with special skills and an overpowered sword. After collecting his thoughts, he finds himself battling against bandits and soon realizes that he cannot log out. Resigning himself to fate and accepting this reality, Michio sets out on a journey enjoying his new life, conquering dungeons to earn money, and building a harem to satisfy all his manly desires.
死んでもいいと思ってたかもしれない。このまま誰にも必要とされずにいなくなるのは。
At number 8, we have Handyman Sato in Another World. Sato, a young handyman from Japan, has been feeling inadequate in his job on Earth despite the skills he developed. In his dejection over getting fired by his unappreciative boss, he accidentally walked in front of a speeding truck and was subsequently displaced into a fantasy world where he was taken in by an adventuring party. With the party members' personal quirks hindering their performance, Sato begins lending them a helping hand, carrying essentials, picking locks and giving them vital reminders, thus making him indispensable to his new friends. Coming in at number 7 is Saving 80,000 Gold in Another World for My Retirement. Mitsuha Yamano is a high school orphan with little money from inheritance. After being pushed off a cliff, Mitsuha accidentally gained the ability to teleport and travel between Earth and a medieval world from an interdimensional entity. Worried if she ever were to lose this ability and get stuck in either world, she makes it her goal in exploiting her power to exchange foreign currency and modernized items or jewelry for retirement funds in her exploration.
まさかまたワイバーン。今度は村に被害が出る前に解決しなくては。なんだもう一頭。あいつはヤバい。お待ちください。あの方は敵ではありません。
At number 6, we have Farming Life in Another World. Hiraku dies purely by accident due to a god not giving him good luck, so he reincarnated him in another world as an apology, even turning a holy artifact into a multi-purpose tool for him. This new life for Hiraku ends up becoming quite odd, slowly building a community and village of differing species, with him serving as their mayor.
悪い癖が出ちゃってますね。
絶大な力を前にすると自分を抑えられないようだ。
いや、会ったことがなかったからな。気持ちが高ぶって仕方ない。
Coming in at number 5 is Black Summoner. Waking up in a strange new place with no memory of his past life, Kelvin learns that he's bartered away those very memories in exchange for powerful new abilities during his recent transmigration. Heading out into a whole new world as a summoner, with his first follower being the very goddess who brought him over. Kelvin begins his new life as an adventurer, and it isn't long before he discovers his hidden disposition as a battle junkie. From the Black Knight of the ancient castle of evil spirits to the demon within the hidden cave of the sage, he revels in the fight against one formidable enemy after another. At number 4, we have Uncle from Another World. After a fatal encounter with a truck, Takefumi's uncle lies comatose for 17 years. When he finally regains consciousness, Uncle begins to ramble in a foreign tongue and reveals that he had been transported to a magical world called Grand Bahamel. Takefumi dismisses his uncle's claims as nonsense until an incantation makes a cup of water hover in the air. In a flash of brilliance, the pair creates a YouTube channel to showcase Ajisan's magical abilities, and he, joined by Takefumi's childhood friend Sumika Fujimiya, spends his days helping Uncle adjust to modern society while also watching his memories of the other world.
主とお話ししたい。
心配するな、じきに目覚める。
水位主が起きるまでフェルおじちゃんとお話しする。
おじちゃん
Coming in at number 3 is Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. A group of 4 Japanese people, consisting of 3 high school students and 1 adult, are magically summoned to a parallel fantasy world by the kingdom of Riesager, who asks them for help in their war against the demon folk. As a result of the summoning ritual, the 3 students appear to have several powerful magical abilities and are accepted as heroes. However, the adult, an ordinary salaryman named Mukoda, is found to only have the power of online supermarket. Suspicious of the kingdom's true intentions, he convinces the nobles his ability is useless, allowing him to leave and pursue a simple life in the new world. Experimenting with his online supermarket skill, he discovers he is able to instantly order food and other products from Japan. During his travels, he meets a legendary beast known as a Fenrir, who demands Muko to feed him a meal. After numerous servings, the Fenrir, eventually named Fel, takes a liking to Mukoda's cooking and forces him to accept a familiar contract. As Mukoda continues his journey, he encounters other monsters, as well as gods from the divine realm, who grant him familiar contracts and blessings in order to obtain his food and other worldly goods.
ムチ
珍しいかしら。まずは小手調べ。
At number 2, we have Reincarnated as a Sword. After dying in a car accident, the MC finds himself reincarnated in another world as a sword with no recollection of his name, though he remembers everything else from his previous life. Accepting his fate as a sword, he begins to seek someone to become his wielder, fighting and gaining powers. He discovers a caravan of slave traders under attack by a 2-headed bear. A young catgirl slave, Fran, discovers the sword and uses him to kill the bear. After being freed from slavery, she names the sword teacher, and the two embark on an adventure together. Finally, at number 1 is The Eminence in Shadow. A boy in modern-day Japan desires to be a mastermind who exerts power from the shadows, but in the process of training, gets hit by a truck and dies. He is reborn in a fantasy world as Sid, where he maintains a perfectly mediocre appearance as to not stand out and pursue his dream of manipulating from the shadows. One day, he stumbles upon an elven girl infected by a mysterious disease and cures her. Sid makes up a story explaining this world is secretly run by the cult of Diablos, and his secret organization, Shadow Garden, are the only ones that can fight them. The elven girl, now named Alpha, joins this organization and begins recruiting new members. However, the stories Sid made up were actually true, but he believes it to be total delusion. Sid continues fighting the cult of Diablos under the alias Shadow, completely unaware that he is involved in a complicated power struggle. And that concludes our list of the top 10 new Isekai anime that you need to watch right now. Whether you're a long-time fan of the genre or just looking to dive into a new world, these anime are sure to provide you with hours of entertainment. Let us know in the comments which Isekai anime you're looking forward to watching the most, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more anime content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.